football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, a squad that's looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Georgia's special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They call the draw play here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, it's Brewer. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy.
And it's blocked. They bring pressure, but he gets their way. They tackle him at the 13, but how about this? The offense begins in the red zone.
Well, you can see him fly off that right end towards the punter. He laid out and got a clean block.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down here for this offense. They'll give it to the back. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? To the air, it's Brewer. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Powering right past the defender. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught down to the 20.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Brewer. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The Bulldogs will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback keeps it here. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Down he goes. A sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. Not even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, the punt is blocked. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Yeah, Chris, they generated the pressure there from the left side. The punter could have sped up that release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. To the air, it's Brewer. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Brewer. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Takes the handoff on the counter play. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll see what he can do with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made at the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tight end goes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense on the field to take over. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. I'm going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the back.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Brewer. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And this pass is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. Offense makes their way on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. On first down, it's play action. He stays alive. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to create here on the move. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw. It's Brewer. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Runs right over the defender. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Trucks through the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's an option look. Just trucks the man. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
The offense going with the hurry-up. To throw, it's Brewer. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. First down and 10. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race and he won it. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.